So with your phone now, start giving credence or debunking. The more powerful has been talking very.
I thank you very much
yes.
for bringing up this issue. The unfortunate thing in this is that about a more powerful and his statements. I'm not in Nigeria. I don't need to discuss about Nigerian issue.
You're not a Biafran. Oh, that's his position. That is a more powerful position.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not in Nigeria. I don't need to discuss Nigerian issue. So
why is he discussing it?
These are things when they are coming in.
Yes.
When you are not a Nigerian and you now wade into Nigerian issue, it's most uncalled for. So you would have concentrated on agitation. You concentrated on whatever is talking about Biafra and getting Biafra independence. So coming in to talk about
a nation that he doesn't believe in,
that it doesn't belong to. I mean, he's talking from both sides of his mind, one mouth. So most times people don't see him as being serious again in issues of what it ought to be, because if he's campaigning against Uzodinma, we now know. If he's campaigning in favor of one particular political party, we will now say yes, you are a member of this particular in Nigeria. When you are not a Nigerian and you now come as a Cameroonian, you come to talk about Nigeria. At least you are talking people from. That is where we start from. Then going down to being Uzodinma and his the problem he's having in Imo State from his even hometown, Oru, from Olu to his hometown to the senatorial district where he has having problem. I mean, I personally, I used to tell the people there that they should look inwards and know what is happening. Because when they talk about this IPOB issue, you go to Olo, as the area where it comes from, is where the thing. When we are talking about, I'm talking as a human being. I'm not talking as a journalist or whatever. When you go to Umwai, where Nandi Kano comes from, it's very peaceful. You come to Imo State or where nothing is happening. Go to why this agitation more in Olu in Imo State. You get to Olu.
Where's the more powerful from?
A more powerful. He's a more powerful is a ghost.
I don't know his identity.
No,
it's a ghost figure.
It's a ghost figure. A more powerful is not a name.
Okay.
It's not a name. It's
a pseudonym.
Yes. So he's a spokesperson of Biafra IPOB. We have different segments of Biafra.
Say there are. You are not part of it. Say there are different segments.
We have. That's part of the he has come to say.
No, the thing is that you tell them that no one is more no Igbo man, no Southeasterner is more Biafran than each other.
Okay.
Based the way we are.
As an ideology.
Yes, as an ideology.
Okay. Yeah. Not as a kind of military.
When they asked Ojukwu, I used to say, Biafra is there, not remove anybody from being a Biafran. So it depends the way you are looking at it.
Okay.
You understand? I'm a Biafran.
In terms of not in terms of physical or what do you call agitation.
He has declared his.
I'm a Biafran, but the way it depends on how we want.
No, you have to explain it because you're on national television.
Yes.
So they won't whisk you out when you get out of this gate.
No. I'm saying that as a Niger Delta, for instance, we know that Azik Atakaboro fought for Niger Delta Republic, and most of the whether you are a Niger Delta person, and you saw the inhumanity, everything that is being dealt to Niger Delta people, and with that you must say yes, I'm part of this.
Okay.
When you come as a Southeasterner and you say you are not a Biafra, I don't think that person is. But what we are saying is that.
But you're not an IPOB person.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
What we are saying is that how are we the mode we are looking for this independence of Biafra.
Okay.
Most of us are not part of it.
Exactly. You're not IPOB. That's the point.
It's okay.
I don't want to say
that.
Okay,
Let
conclude.
me just start by saying that indigenous people has manifested traits that shows that they are the most unorganized group. You cannot locate them as a revolutionary group. You cannot locate them in any sphere. It's just like the 1967 problem, mistake that was made from that side. Go to war, or you went to war with 30 soldiers and how many guns and all that. These people are also doing the same thing. Now, you are saying you are looking for independence of your group, your region.
And you are meddling into...
And you are now meddling, issuing a statement. And that statement is already biased.
Yeah. Against
a particular
candidate.
Then which means that group has already taken side.
Okay, now let's look at this critically. What will be the place of violence in the election?
Normally, election has nothing to do.
Because Imo State seems to be sitting on a keg of gunpowder, and the INEC is worried about the issue of a peaceful electionary process. Seriously worried, because
not only Imo State that is.
Yes, all this.
Kogi State.
Yes,
you go there now. Even Bayelsa.
Yes.
Today, the Nembe Council of Chiefs have warned the politicians not to intimidate the citizens, because that is high there. People are warning people, if you know you cannot vote for this, don't come out.
Okay.
And all that. But they should know that violence ordinarily has nothing to do with election. Election has its modus operandi. And those who are not intellectually sound, who don't know the rules of the game, should have kept off. Because election thrives in the power of superior argument.
Argument, okay.
Not by gun, and not by any sectarian tools of cheating, lying, and all that.
Okay. So do you think that IPOB will have any hand in violence, creating violence during the electoral process?
Let me come.
Okay.
You know, he talked about election, and we are looking about election. See, Plato says, you know, Plato is against democracy, and that is the problem we are in. Yeah? When he said that democracy will not work well in a system where you see that we need intelligence, intellectual people to come in to lead. So, from what Doctor is saying here, you know, I agree that we don't need to. I'm coming. We don't need to go into saying that election is what we have in this country. Election violence is part of election itself.
Okay, now let's not theorize. Let's talk about the practical issues.
Let me just correct.
I'd rather come to what Socrates said.
Yes.
Let's only talk about the hopelessness of elections because of different classes of people, expectation from different classes of people, and all that. Now go ahead.
See, Plato actually did not disdain democracy.
He was only,
but he only emphasized that
he was apprehensive. Yes,
but democracy has laid undue emphasis on number.
Both of you are political scientists.
Quantity.
That's your first love. But I don't want people to theorize today. Let's talk about practical things.
Quantity instead of quality.
Yes.
And said in governance that only the men of gold can rule. That if you give democracy to the leg, he exemplified the picture into the head, the stomach, and the leg.
Yeah.
If you give democracy to the leg will walk away with democracy. Will be looking for it. If you give it to the stomach will receive democracy and lock it up there, and it will not come out. So the only best place that you can locate democracy is the head, anything that goes to the head percolates down. That is what he said. He gave a good example. But that is not what we are saying here.
Yes, let's talk practically.
Yes.
The issue of violence in election, and in particular that of Imo State. What will the place of IPOB in it? We had sit at home, this, that. Do you think it will permeate into the electoral process?
It is already the warning, the so-called lopsided statement.
Yes, by our power.
Yeah, by that same group, IPOB, no matter by who. It shows that
It's a signal, right?
yes, IPOB has already been known for and with violence, carrying arms all over, and they are now also giving an instance that any person who invites ant to the house, you are inviting.
So who is the ant? Who is the lizard? Now in this context, who is the ant?
No, alluding to the fact you
Yes.
just put up. When we look at the threats
Yes.
by not just
IPOB.
Nando Carlos, this thing, talk about
ECN.
the Finland, he says he's now prime minister of, self-acclaimed prime minister of Biafra.
He's a councillor there.
we one will be disturbed with what is happening. The faction of IPOB said the man is a madman. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Ekpa is a madman.
Yes.
Okay.
No, madman doesn't know what he's doing. The paper will issue up a statement
And they will comply.
and they will comply.
So if you say they shouldn't vote, they will not vote.
I'm telling
That's what I'm
you,
saying. Where the issue of violence and electoral apathy, what will be the role of this IPOB? That's the one.
That is why I said the
Yes.
man is talking from both sides of his mouth.
Okay.
When you say don't vote and you're not campaigning against, I don't know who is campaigning in favor. For now, he's campaigning against Hope Uzodimma. He has not even opened up to who is campaigning.
And then yes, and instead of talking about
Peaceful.
of taking their previous disposition of
For
saying
sure,
don't do election.
Don't do election. And now you are saying
now that
There's election.
It's election.
It should be against.
so I hope there won't be violence. That's what I'm saying.